Yeah, hello everybody, this is Rabbitman39 and today we're on a new map that's just come out, the Valley of the Old Farm. So we're gonna go and do some cultivating. I just had me supper, so it's early evening here down on the farm. As you can see, we haven't got any chickens yet. We're going to get some animals on the farm going forward. We're going to get some sheep, some cows and some pigs. But today we're going to be doing some cultivating, some ploughed land, ready to get the drilling underway. We're going to have a neighbouring farmer come and help us with the seeding. As I've got rather a lot to do. So we'll leave the spreader in the shed. Right, we should have a cultivator here somewhere. We've cultivated one field, as you can see, and put a bit of lime on. We should have a cultivator here somewhere. Here we go. Nice cultivator, nearly 10 metres wide, and it don't require much horsepower. It's a brilliant job. So we'll get started with a cultivating. It's been a rather cloudy day today on the farm, as you can see. But we don't want this ploughing to dry out too much because won't be able to break the clods down. So thought I'd hit it because hopefully tomorrow or the day after we'll get the seeders in. I think we shall plant some spring barley and definitely some spring oats, because we'll get some lovely. You always get lovely soft straw, so that'll be ideal for the animals. Might eventually get a small Small machine on tracks. That's a funny shaped field, this one. Had a lot of weeds on the cow pasture there, I got rid of them. So that's all ready for when we do get the cows. We installed the silage bunker so we can give them silage, but we'll probably start off with bales. As the silage came, but it'll take up a fair few weeks to make on the clamp. So we shall sort that out. Got to remember, I must give the pressure washer give the combine a quick pressure washing before I finish this evening. We finished in such a hurry and wanted to be getting on with the well, we had a blackgrass problem on the farm, so we didn't start winter sow until that sort of end of October. We normally sort of start the middle end of September, but being the grass problem, our agronomist said to leave the fields, so we lightly cultivated them just to get the blackgrass to come up, to sprout and come up, and then we sprayed them off. And but unfortunately, like a lot of the parts of the country where we farm, that sort of rained and never stopped, basically. I know getting our sugar beet out on the farm was a nightmare. We had to get the tractor and chains out a fair few times, move one or two machines around, got stuck. But luckily it's dried out now, so we hit them with a subsoiler. We sort of try and break the pan up of the land where the heavy machinery had been running. That's alright having all this heavy gear, but you can get a lot of compaction. But luckily enough we got all the sugar beet out. But the only trouble is now we're having a rather dry time on the farm, which we need to put the crops in, but this time of year, sort of April, May, we make sure all the sugar beet is planted. And trouble is there's no moisture there. But there you go, that's the thing with farming, that's all weather orientated, I'm afraid. Getting the weather at the right times. But I'm sure we'll get everything done. I'm really loving this little John Deere tractor. I got this one because it's about 180 horsepower, I think, something like that. 160, 180. Because I didn't want a telehandler. We used to have a telehandler and that gave us a lot of grief, so we got this little old tractor and got a front loader for it. That's brilliant. I just don't know what it's going to be like in the buildings. Haven't really tried it in the cattle shed yet to see what it's going to be like. We'll probably get a little skid steer in all honesty anyway. We'll probably get a little John Deere or a JCB, because they're rather handy, especially down the pigs, so we'll try that out and see what happens. I think I'll go one more time round the headland, so I've got a wide area to turn on. But we sold our seeders, we sold them during the winter months. We ain't quite sure what we're going to run with yet. We're not quite sure. We'd prefer something trailed if possible. Not linkage fitted, not real linkage fitted, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. My neighbour, he's only got small fields, a small farm, so I think he's running an Amazon 4 metre. So I shall go over. He's been doing a bit of spring drilling. I shall go over and have a look tomorrow morning. I shall go and have a look and see what it's like and sort of how much he can sort of seed drill in a day with it. The thing is, if you've got a small seed or a big field, you're forever filling your seeder up, if you know what I mean. So we'll see what happens on that front. That was a Clayton, I think. Yeah, the Clayton our neighbour had on demo, 6 metre or an 8 metre, something like that. But he didn't like it. He reckoned that weren't really good enough for heavy soil for him. So I might get a demo combination in and just try it on a ploughed field to see how it go. Might try that. Because the good thing with them, if it turn wet weather, one person can plough while the other one is directly seeding the ploughed land. So at the end of the day, when you finish ploughing, you're caught right up with the seeder to the ploughing, so you ain't got no land getting wet overnight. So we might get on that route. We might try a combo, but then because you ain't got your forward speed, with a combination. But we shall see what happens. Like I said, I've had a bit of an outlay. We just bought this tractor and the cultivator. So, we've had a bit of a expense. This tractor is a John Deere. Is it a 6920S? We'll have a look when I get out. Yeah, 6920S, nice machine. And the cultivator is a case. Nice set of discs. We thought we'd go with discs. They break the clods up. The surface looked pretty good. That's a lovely seed bed. Where's me harvester? I better give it a pressure wash before it gets dark, and then we'll give it a grease up later on in the week. Put it back in the shed. I like to look after the machinery, because if you tend to look after your machinery, it tends to look after you, so... The tracks around here, they need a bit of levelling out, really. That's a little bit bumpy, to say the least. Right. We should give this a wash down. We got the one with the big flotation tyres. We decided not to go with tracks. I better do that. Get it all washed down. There you go, I'll leave that there. Right, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, or leave a comment. And also, if you ain't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be a massive help if you could. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.